Okay, I've come to a few decisions about our mix. What we're going to do is at least get rid of one now. We are trying to get each of our wingmen uh, basically a mech of his own that we are also going to fit according to weaponry that are more of a support nature that are better being controlled by an AI than person. So nothing like this that we're using. More of a like this that has everything has to have a long range missile launcher. I'll probably also favor PPCs, but more of a mixed bag of weapons similar to the Stalker. Short range missiles, long range missiles, a few lasers, things like that. So, but we also want to maintain a certain speed. I want everyone in the group to have very close to the same speed, at least potentially. So we're going to maintain Zeus's, Catapult, and probably the Thug. So Awesome and Stalker are first on the cutting list. I do want to keep those PPCs though. With the Stalker, might as well sell these. The Cyclops here, I'm interested in buying one. Yeah, it's 90-ton mech with the same speed that we're going after. Point. So 10 tons more of destructive power, not any meaningful speed drops. Yes. That means we will be getting rid of the awesome. Okay. Everyone now will be from this point on having their own X assigned to them. We're going to do a little bit of refitting on these. I'm going to be we're going to keep the amount of lasers to fairly small. We're going to keep the amount of long-range missile platforms fairly high, same with any kind of long-range weapon. Yeah, this is our 5-man group as of this moment. 2 Zeuses, 1 Thug, 1 Catapult, 1 Cyclops. And we have what? 16 million and 500,000 pounds. I'm keeping 2 mechs for my personal use, so I can have a mixed fitting. So I don't have to have one general fitting to do it all. It should be alright. PCs, lasers. Yeah, I'm not a fan of those small lasers though. They were great at very enclosed space, the arena fighting, but in any kind of realistic combat situation, they're not good. You can't even fire on aircraft right above you, so yeah, no, that's just not good enough. This catapult doesn't require anything. We could adjust it a little bit, but I'm not going to do it now. It's good enough for what it needs to be. Same with the Thug in many ways. The problem with the Thug isn't going to be that the weaponry is bad, short range missile, PPCs. It's that there's things in their hands, and hands are too volatile. Want to buy more PPCs. Double heat sinks or single? We only have one double heat sink, so we'll go with single ones. So no real changes here, just the blazing of the weaponry. 2 short-range missiles, 2 PPCs. He should be able to maintain constant fire on those. He has a lot of heat sinks, so the 2 PPCs aren't enough to produce a lot of heat. And it cost us $1 million to just take the same weapons and equipment we had in the hands and move them into the torso. I do want to check the armor distribution. Hands also protect the torso, so I'm not going to move armor away from that. Yeah, we are pretty much at full armor here. Not quite, but very close. So there's no real need to add more. I'll accept it. Okay, Zeus. This is your standard fit Zeus. Not good. Autocannon computers aren't all that great with them. If you force them into a close quarter situation where you can't possibly meet them, the autocannons are extremely deadly, but otherwise they'll mostly just waste ammunition. Again, a refit. We also want to install anti-missile systems to at least some of these guys. Medium lasers, large lasers. Medium laser, large laser. I'm not sure about the large laser, I'm not a fan of it. Missiles. Yeah, I should long range missile 20. I don't want everyone to have the same missile system, because otherwise we are in serious risk of running out of them if we start to take consecutive damages. Maybe long range missile system, 2 medium lasers, that's fine. How much is a long range missile 20? Well, we can't afford that. So, 20 medium lasers and how about a PPC? I'll try to add a double dose of ammunition. The computer can keep firing. Can keep the firing on throughout the mission. A single ton of ammunition can easily run out. Yeah, we still have 3 tons left to. So maybe an anti-missile. And ammo for it. I still don't know what the case is. Some kind of specialty system naturally, but what? The anti-missile system won't last for long. And I'm fine with that. Where's the armor? Oh, this one could use additional armor. Yes, very much so. So that's additional 16, no, 24 hit points for us. Start with Cinder Torso. White arms. Yeah, this could have used a lot more armor. How many tonnage we have? 13 ton. It's not a small amount either. And these aren't meant to be the guys who take most of the damage. Yeah, that's good enough. Long range missile 20, anti-missile system medium lasers, PPC. Million of that customization. We are going to keep the Zeus and the catapult for ourselves. Cyclops. The Zeus is currently in operational condition, even though it's not perfect. We could get rid of the small lasers, replace them with medium ones. It's not gonna make much of a difference. Our damage potential will go down quite significantly. We could go with medium pulse laser. Damage is higher, but the speed is... adds 2 tons of mass. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with medium lasers for the moment. So, PPC's medium lasers. Sort of a medium range engagement. Only 300,000 cost. And the Cyclops. What to do about you? Autocannon 20, yeah, definitely not going to short range missile, long range missile. Lasers. This requires a serious amount of work. Autocannon 20 just... yeah, I don't want that. What do we want? Maybe we have sort of a medium range one. I do want something with missiles. At certain situations there simply are a great weapon system to have. And we do need energy weapons too. I'd like to have some range. Pulse lasers mediums are quite short range weapons. In many ways, they could compensate for the or replace the small lasers. The heat they produce is much larger, though. 4 times the heat, 2 times the damage. And they are a lot more mass intensive. Okay, now we have the long range capability. We need something for the medium range. It has to be an energy weapon. Engagements are too long to use a lot of projectile weapons. Yeah, I'm not going to use an anti-missile system on this. At least not now. I use pulse. They're very heat intensive though. Pulse laser smalls. How good are these? But I don't want small, close range weaponry in mix with the long range ones. So this is more of a long to medium range version. The other one is a medium range. Can be used at close range too. This is not going to be great at the close range. So we don't want pulse lasers, they're very close range weapons. We have a lot of fitting room left though. We have a good amount of heat sinks. How much does takes 3 room, 7 tons of mass. We could go with a couple of PPCs, I guess. It's not a terrible choice. They have a 450 range, so that's no, I mean 540, so longer than long. It's a good complement to the long range missile. And we have only one, yeah, it's not an option really. We don't have enough PPCs to do that. So for the moment at least it has to be something else. I'm not keen on using lasers. But I guess they wouldn't be a terrible option. We need some kind of an energy weapon, and since we don't have the PPCs at hand, we could temporarily use large lasers as a way to compensate. Although I'd rather take almost anything else. We could try the pulse lasers. We'll have to abandon the... This is... then if this turns into... We'll be using long-range missiles to getting close. While getting in close, then changing them to something else. Now I want to... Yeah. What did I put in here? PPCs, medium lasers, long range. PPCs, medium lasers. Yeah, I don't know. You have to put in something. Wait, what? we don't really have room for a PPC, and we want. Haven't even have ammunition for those yet, so let's add that first. That's a lot of long-range missile ammo though, but it's a temporary thing anyway. I guess we'll go with medium lasers because we can't do much else at the moment. We'll definitely do something else once we get the equipment to do it. But at the moment, yeah, that's not of it. We need more heat sinks. We're gonna need a jump jet. And we're also going to need armor. Yeah, we could use a lot of armor. Four tons more armor. No. $38. Yeah, our arms are ridiculously weak. Only 1/3 of the potential armor there. Aim the legs. It's a miracle if they don't get shot off. $41, $45, $33. $35. Can still fire more points for something. Front armor. 55. Our arms are ridiculously weak on this. Legs aren't much better though, so yeah, this is a feat that requires a lot of future work. I just want it to be in a condition that I could actually take it on a mission right now. Even though it isn't great, but at least it's something. It's not unusable. And as far as I'm concerned, that's our weaponry for the moment. I do need to check the ammunition situation. Launcher situation, we have to be able to afford doses of weaponry, beam lasers. We're using them quite a lot, so we have to have quite a lot of them in there. Yeah, looking okay. So that's everything for us as far as maintenance is concerned for the moment. Yeah, it's time to pick a contract.
Game. Save.
We had two good contracts.
Connecting to
This
Comstar
and
contact database.
this. We can complete this before going on the other one, so we'll take that one. Federate Commonwealth Contract Battle. The Commonwealth has an immediate need for a small but well-armed unit of mercenaries on its outer periphery. An unknown attacker has shut down several colonies and cut off contact with one periphery defense unit. Job is high risk, high gain, paying 1 million sea bills, already on deposit with Comstar. Commonwealth will pay for all reasonable ammunition. Two star mates, that's still quite a lot. And the game crashed. Lovely.